A few months ago, I joined a server called the Onion Farm SMP, run by my friend Foak. At the time, I was at school with no time to record, so few if any clips were recorded from my POV, and less are still around now. To summarize, this server is one with two godly forces at work. The sister, who communicates through the allays, and the brother, who communicates through his cloaked prophet. From their power, many artifacts were created, of power great and small, and they now lay scattered throughout the world to find. The sister was presented as though she was the good guy, but in my attempts to learn more details, I was given information that suggested that the sister was a power-hungry tyrant with a penchant for propaganda and lying to heroes. And I changed sides, with orders from the brother to find and retrieve as many of the artifacts as I could for him to regain his strength. Around this same time, my exposure to the strange magic of the nether portals caused me to begin to change, gaining a connection to them and the Enderman, this being known as the Affliction. While I kept my allegiance chain hidden for a time, it was uncovered by Finn, my closest friend, and in the panic of the confrontation, I ended up nearly entirely betraying him, leaving me without allies of any kind except for the brothers' forces, though I hoped to someday reconcile with him. The server lost steam for a while after that, before picking back up months later as I searched for and retrieved these artifacts, though whether my success bodes well for the fate of the world is yet to be seen. I love jungle temples. Do jungle temples like randomly like mirror? Because I swear every time I walk into one, it's a different configuration than last time. Ow. I don't know why it didn't occur to me that would happen. Let me try standing to the side this time. Ha! Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Down.
Ow! Why did it not occur to me that would happen?
Don't
Ow,
die.
I'm like dying.
Yeah, don't die.
That'd be embarrassing. Hey, remember how we did that whole really cool raid? I died to one poison skeleton. Oh, good news. I'll just die to two. That's way less embarrassing. Nope, I've got no idea how these... Ow! Where are they coming from? I thought I checked this whole house. Coming from the walls.
They're in the walls.
They're in the walls. Nope.
I never bother with the lever puzzle. I just mine into it usually. I don't even understand how it's supposed to
On principle
work.
of the matter, I have to try.
I didn't even know that's how it worked, to be honest. And I'm a redstone guy, and I never even bothered.
Yoink.
What does the Axe of the Jungle even do? I completely forgot.
Sharpness 6, Bane of Arbor Thoughts 10, Knockback 4, Fortune
It's just
4,
really
Silk
good for
Touch,
killing bugs.
Unbreaking 20, Mending.
It's just really good for killing bugs.
Yeah, Bug Squasher 10,000.
And then I gave it a bunch of Unbreaking because it's gold, probably.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, I'm gonna need all
Unbreaking
that
20 is the
Unbreaking.
equivalent of like Unbreaking 1.
Totally not a bad sign that I am up another artifact.
Yeah,
As long as it turns out I am in fact the good guy, everything will be okay.
Yeah. You just have to believe that.
Yeah. Believe in the heart of the cards. Ooh, spooky. Spooky. Ominous. Spooky, ominous. Should have seen if anyone wanted to join, but nobody was online like 10 minutes ago, so. The lab of your dreams. Enjoy your stay in the lobby. Ooh, the lab of my dreams. Any lab is the lab of my dreams. Authorized personnel only? Well, don't mind if I authorize myself. You're coming home with me. Oh. I live live here now. I'm making myself at home. I should be trying to be a little bit more serious and like lore heavy right now, but I can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just having a good time. A lot of pictures of this guy. Haha!
Oh my god, you found
Bing bong!
you found the one hidden painting immediately. The first one you get. I left this whole hint to it.
Less
Oh
gravity?
God,
what does that mean?
That's incredible.
Whoa! I'm bouncy, dude!
Yeah, no, there's a lot of secrets in here actually, other than that, but that's crazy you found that first try. That's the only painting like that, I promise.
No, that's just all of them now.
You're just lucky.
That one was, for some reason, the most suspicious to me.
Why?
I don't know, something about it. I can just feel it. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot of words there, so I'm going to wait to read until after I look at everything else. I have a lot of junk in my inventory.
To include suspicious stuff as always.
Just checking. Hello, bonjour, Monsieur Silverfish. Rats? Question mark? Rat question mark's my favorite character. Where'd he go?
Very important to the lore.
Yeah. Dang it, I left my brush. No, I didn't. I have my brush. I have it. Crisis averted. Brush have. Hello, rat. Question mark.
You can kill a rat, it's okay.
No, he's my favorite character. I'm committed to it.
One of these days he's gonna annoy you too much.
Excuse me, rat question mark. I'm working right now.
It's not
rat question mark, please. Okay, rat question mark. Are you ready for story time? Are you ready for story time, rat question mark? Let's start with Janice's scribble. Janice's personal notes, chapter 2. I've made my way to the Beta Ion Lab, where I can continue testing on the hazard materials from the Nether Realm. Though it seems this lab does not get afflicted subjects like I thought. Developing the next piece of the armor will be challenging. But the materials I do get to test on are also fascinating, and it has given me so much insight into this new world. Perhaps it is a better world. Maybe we should embrace the affliction. What if it makes us better? What if it is just adjusting to this new great land? Maybe we should all move there. Maybe we should all be afflicted. Concerning thoughts to have, yes. Janice must debate this. Janice is having dark thoughts. Janice should sit down, continue work on materials, find cure. The cure, yes, of course. Focus on curing the affliction. Why is nothing working? I hate this place and these stupid yellow walls! Finally, I've been able to scrape together enough for my next piece, the helmet. It feels oddly comforting on my head, but I must hide it. No one can have it. It's mine, only mine. Mine now! I'm coughing up blood. Either it's the affliction, or there's a gas leak, or something going on here. Either way, I'm planning on leaving soon. Gods, I hope I'm afflicted. I'm sorry, man. It's the asbestos. Hello, rat. Oh, what did you think, rat question mark? Do you like the helmet? What do you think about being afflicted? I'm pretty sure I'm afflicted. I'm not entirely sure. Come on, rat question mark. Give me something to work with here. The buddy comedy routine really doesn't work when you don't give me anything to work with.
The perfect buddy comedy duo.
Overseer's Logbook. Laboratory Beta Ion. For authorized eyes only. And by authorized eyes only, I mean my eyes only. The one and only Arthur Combs. I'm changing my name to that so I'm authorized. Done. Owner and overseer of this fine lab. If you're anyone else reading this, go away. Especially you damn coin counters. Get your nose out of my book. You've already got your nose so far up my finances, My secretary has told me to erase this part. Anyway, here at Beta Ion, we do all the real important science. Though why our lab had to be hidden behind a fake mine, I have no idea. You have no idea how annoying it is to walk through 15 miles of mountain mines every time you want to go to work. So I'm blowing up the mountain. Getting rid of it. Every single damn block. I don't want to see a piece of cobblestone or a minecart ever again in my life. Going to cut my travel time down by around 30 blocks, maybe, if I'm feeling generous. The coin counters told me I couldn't do it. Something about people, quote-unquote, working in these mines, or other ecological concerns, or how we could afford the explosives. Nonsense! I fired 15 coin counters that day. It was a good day. Spend the money I would have spent on their salary on the explosives. Win-win, I say. I made sure they built my office on a higher level than the rest of the nerds here. Need them to understand that I'm their superior, and they need to stop treating me as fellow science hippie. I'm here for results, not to entertain some intern's hypotheticals about fusion reactors or whatever it was he said. Fired him too. In fact, the next day I hired 5 interns just to fire them all and watch the joy leave their faces. Best day of my week. I'm being told I'm supposed to write things that are quote-unquote relevant in this logbook, which makes you wonder, how do I know what I've been writing? Who's been snooping? You're fired! I've also been told to stop firing people. You can probably guess what I did to the woman who suggested that. I gave her a promotion, and then fired her. Gotta keep 'em guessing. Anyway, to actually know down what we do in here, I'm being told by the science hippies it has something to do with the anomalous materials that the real hardworking men are gathering in this weird new dimension. Though we aren't getting any materials because those workers keep getting ill. So I have to keep firing them. Hard to find good workers these days. I specifically requested workers who do not get ill under any circumstances. Why is that so hard to find? I'm very glad my office is above theirs. They've all started coughing up a storm down there. Separate issue from the other illness, mind you. Turns out the materials I used to construct their walls are poisonous. Who would have thought? I told them to give me something cheap, not something deadly. I'm realizing now that the walls of my office are also made of asbestos. This is a problem indeed. Since I've locked myself in here, and only my secretary can open the door. Secretary currently on sick leave. Because of the asbestos. I've been told that my secretary has died of asbestos, and no one else, including myself, knows the code to my door. So we're doing the only logical thing in blowing it up. And if I die of either asbestos or the explosion, you are all fired. They told me I'm not allowed to blow up my own door. Ridiculous! Anyway, I'm currently dying of asbestos poisoning, which is not ideal. If anyone is reading this, you are not allowed to. Please stop, or you'll be fired by whomever your boss may be. If you do not have a boss or are self-employed, please fire yourself. Bad news, Rat, I've been fired. Ow. No,
Yeah.
rat question mark, no, rat question mark, no! Oh no, he keeps coming. He's so ominous.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. Is this the asbestos poisoning,
It just genuinely
or?
sounds like the Endermen just go, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah. As long as you're chill and you keep your eyes towards the ground, they're pretty chill to hang out with. Anyway, I'm gonna assume this is what happens when you get asbestos poisoning, instead of assuming the logical. That's just asbestos, baby. Ooh, I'm glad I was recording. Hello. A message awaits you in the pyramid's depths. Well, this wasn't here when I did my bad house tour earlier, so... Bonjour. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fight these guys. I don't think I can just juke them all. Let me just, the hero of the sword lives. That's spooky. Okay. The hero of the sword. That was one of the people who worked for the sister. If I recall correctly. Not ideal that they're alive. Probably, if you're still working for the sister. Okay. Which means I need to have my guard up. Up until this point, pretty much the only people I had to watch out for were, you know, my fellows who also moved here recently. And I had a decent enough rapport with. Up until recently, a little uncertain where I stand with Bolt, but the hero of the sword lives. I need to watch my step. And probably do something about them. Yeah, probably can't just leave that be. It would have been funnier if I had my own book with me and I just wrote a response that just said Jeepers and left it there. That would have been hilarious. Oh well. Okay, hero of the sword. I'm gonna need to consult my book. Okay, so the hero with the sword vanished around the same time the Lord of the Seas, right after the Lord of the Seas rebelled, and the flooding happened. So we don't entirely know what side the sword hero. I'm just reading through to make sure the sword hero doesn't come back up again. Yeah, so the sword hero. Now it could be that the hero of the sword disappeared because they too were turning against the sister, or could see where this was going. Or it could be that the hero of the sword vanished for some sort of something. So, if I find the sword hero, I should probably ask questions first. Kill them if they're evil. Premier strategy. If I were a sword hero, where would I be? Where are there lots of swords? Me every time I go somewhere on a scale of 1 to 10, how many swords are here? What are the odds somebody really into swords will be here? I always thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you.